I'm Suman. I'm going to tell about World War weapons. Mr. Type of 22. The Mr. F2 fighter was with it. Two-seaters, biplane fighters. It has launched on October 25, 1916. It has replacement for the BE. Two-seaters. The Type 22 has a Radian engine. The Mr. F2 maximum speed 125 mph. It has designed by Frank Dragman. Aircraft Corporation and retired in 1970s. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Atman. I am going to tell about the Gotha GB used in World War I. The Gotha GB was a heavy bomber used by left statecraft during World War I. The Gotha GB was a night bomber. The Gotha GB entered to the service in August 1917. Role: heavy bomber. Origin: German Empire. Manufacture: Gotha Waben Fabric. Designer Hans Burkhardt. Produced 1917 to 1918. Flight bill 205. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am and my dear friends. I am Araf Keshav. I am studying in BBM Global 2nd Standard. Today I am going to talk about the last surviving armored train, which was built in 1917. It was 8 feet high, simplex, 40 HP. The train number was LR2182. It is used to transport munition, supplies and men to the front line during First World War. Train front look was resembling a tank. It had full armor platings to protect it from enemy fire. Petrol engine. It was fitted with petrol engine. Train had only one room for one driver to sit inside the engine. This historic train was found in Scrayard in Cumbria in 1971. It was kept in various museums in 2001. It was restored by Buzzard Railway. LR2182 will be based at Linton Buzzard Railway and will be used for special demonstration in various museums. Thank you and bye.
Hi friends, I am Arjun. I am studying in 2nd standard BBM Global at Trichy. I'm going to tell about World War II vehicle. This is Jeep. This is used for transport and building purpose. Most famous in World War II. It has 4 wheels. It was used by US military. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Rakshit. I am studying 2nd standard at BVM Global Trichy. I am here to explain about T-class submarine. The T class or Triton class of diesel electric submarine was designed in the 1930s. 53 members of the class were built just before and during the Second World War. The Royal Navy disposed of its last operational boat in 1969. The design was finalized in 1935 and on June 24th and give all board names starting with T.
This is Ashwin from class 2. We will see about Japan's I-series submarine. Both the World Wars were submarine wars. In World War II, Japan had the largest fleet of submarines. The submarine name starts with the letter I. They had 41 aircraft carrying submarines in the World War II. No other nation had these submarines in the world. These are I-400 submarines. Japan surrendered them to US after World War II. This was the biggest submarine in the world until 1960s. US, after ferrying the submarines, destroyed them. This is the aircraft taken from I-400 and is now kept in US Museum. Pearl Harbor was believed to be an aerial attack of Japan. In 1994, it was found that Japan had silently used I-submarines. Now it's quiz time! Do you know who was the only civilian to travel in a submarine during World War II? Yes, you win. You rock! Netaji traveled in I-19 submarine. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Hi, I am Danishwar. I am studying BVM Global Activity. I am studying second standard. I am going to tell you about M1009 CUCV. The M1009 CUCV is a militarized Chevrolet K5 Blazer. The M1009 is a commercial utility cargo vehicle CUCV. It is a military modified Chevrolet K5 Blazer with a 3/4-ton rating. This is one of the utility vehicles of World War I and II. The M1009 was produced for the US military from 1983 to 1986. The M1009 differs from the civilian Blazer in that it has a heavier spring on the suspension and has no air condition. Thank you. My name is Dia. I am studying in second B. I am going to talk about World War II vehicles. World War II was a global war. That lasted from 1939 to 1945. Tanks were important and powerful vehicle in World War II. Tanks were first designed by British. The first tanks model was called as Little Willie. The second model was called as Big Willie. Mark 2 and 5 were used in World War II. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. My name is Hanvita. I am talking about M10 Tank Destroyer. The M10 Tank Destroyer was an American tank destroyer of World War II. U.S. Army Ordnance Department designed this in 1942 as the 3-inch gun motor carrying M10. Length 32 feet, 5 inch, width 10 feet, height 9 feet, 6 inch. Totally 5 crews are needed, like commander, gunner, loader, driver and assistant driver. Engine used was General Motor 6046 twin diesel. Fuel capacity 620 liter. M10 is often called by the nickname Wolverine. It was the important US tank destroyer of World War II. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Avanti. I am studying in 2B. I am studying in B1 Global at Trichy. I am going to talk about empty motor carriage. This is a empty motor carriage used by United States Army. It is a tank destroyer. It was used in World War II. Was built by Autocar Company. More than 2,000 units were made. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nikhila, studying in 2nd standard at BBM School, Trichy. I'm going to talk about a weapon, Renault FT tank, which was used in World War I. The Renault FT, often referred to as the FT-70, was a groundbreaking tank design which entered service in 1918. A French light tank, the FT was the first tank to incorporate many design aspects such as a fully rotating turret and rear engine compartment. Following the war, the FT formed the armored backbone for many nations, including the United States. Thank you.
My name is Nitish Guru. I am in 2nd standard. I am going to tell about Dolphin class submarine. Dolphin class submarine. It is one of the largest submarine.
It is built by Germany. In World War II, it has served in the Israel Navy since the 1970s. Dolphin class are diesel electric submarine which weight of 1640 tons on surface and 1900 tons on underwater. Dolphin class submarine have a length of 57.3 meters and a beam of 6.8 meters. Each Dolphin class submarine is capable of carrying a combined total of 16 torpedoes and Popeye turbo. Thank you for your kind attention.
Hi everyone, I am Tejish. Now I am going to talk about USS Iowa, that is a Navy warship. USS Iowa is a retired battleship. It served during World War II. USS Iowa was launched in August 1942. This ship is one of the biggest battleships ever built. Now I will give you some details of the ship. This ship weighs about 45,000 tons. This ship is 200 centimeters in length. This ship can reach a maximum speed of 33 knots. Now I will explain some of the main features of the ship. Its primary weapon. The primary weapon of the ship is flagship of 16-inch guns like these here, 1, 2, 3. It also had 10 sets of 5-inch guns like these here. It had 32 sets of 40 mm anti-aircraft guns. It had 26 sets of 20 mm anti-aircraft cannons. This ship is now a museum. It is berthed at the port of Los Angeles for tourists to visit. Thank you.
I am Miss Sanat Kumar of 2nd Standard A section. I am now going to talk about one of the important vehicles used during World War I and II, dispatch vehicles. Dispatch vehicles are mainly two-wheelers used to deliver messages. The Royal Engineers Signal of the British Army first used motorcycle dispatch riders during World War I. This picture shows a dispatch rider delivering a message to the signal office of 1st Border Regiment in France on 13th October 1939. Some of the prominent dispatch riders are Sir Charles Edward Smith, Sir Charles Simmons, and Bessie Stringfield. Hope you got in some information about dispatch vehicles. Thank you.
Hello friends, I'm Sangamitra of class 2 studying in BVM Global at Trichy. Our theme for Project Day is Vehicles Used in World War II. I'm going to talk about armored train. An armored train is a railway train protected with armor. Armored trains includes railroad cars armed with artillery, machine guns and autocannons. Some also had spaces to fire pistols and rifles from the inside of the train. The idea was that an armored train would be able to reach a possible invasion point with speed and armed and can deploy soldiers with arms. It was highly capable of slowing down the enemy advance. They were used during the late 19th and early 20th centuries when they offered an innovative way to quickly move large amounts of firepower. This is an image of an 1861 railroad battery used to protect workers during the American Civil War. It was the most successful armed train built to defend the states. In World War II, Poland used trains extensively. The Polish officers were fighting well with the train support. This in turn prompted Germany to re-include armored trains. Slovak used 3 armored trains. They were named Herban, Stefanik and Masaryk. The Russian army used many armed trains and lost a lot of them in the war. It was armed with anti-craft weapons. 12 armed trains were formed in Britain as part of the preparations to face Germans. These were armed with Hotchkiss guns and Bren guns. The armored trains were sometimes escorted by a kind of rail tank called a Dreisig. Different types of armor were used to protect from attack by tanks. In addition to metal plates, concrete and sandbags were used to some armored trains. Most countries stopped using
them and preferred vehicles which offered more flexibility, and train tracks proved too vulnerable to derailment as well as attacks from the air. Thank you for your patient listening. Let's make peace with all and say no to war.
Hi, my name is Sarvesh. I am studying BBA Global Literature Class 2A. I am going to talk about British Armored Train World War II. Is a railway train protected with armor. When the Second World War broke out, the British government potentially using this vehicle to threaten their enemies. Armored trains include railroad cars, armed with machine guns, Bren guns, 2 3-inch guns. It was manned by crew of 26 men. This train was too small to carry heavy artillery, but it could carry lighter weapons and lighter machine guns. Although this train was too small, but it proved to be useful. The crew shot down several German planes. Armored trains are built in many more countries, but their uses declined in 20th century. Armored trains are overtaken by new development, road transportation, which offers greater speed and flexibility. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Akshaya. I am say about Frank Schneider M16CA1. Frank Schneider M16CA1. The Schneider CA1 was the first Frank tank developed during the First World War. This tank was introduced by the person named Schneider in the year 1916 to 1918 and the spine in 1921 to 1936. This is the M16CA1 image. Frank Schneider M16CA1. It produced guns, ammunition for the army and navy, but also had some armor expertise from the shipbuilding activities. The Schneider was built by 400 people and was used in the World War, Civil War, etc. This is the M16CA1 picture. The countries found in the First World War are marked with stars. Thank you. Archana. I am studying second standard in BVM Global at Tiruchi. Today is our project day. Our class topic is vehicles used in World War I and II. Come, let's see about my presentation in vehicles used in World War I.
Yes, I'm going to talk about a tank. It is a medium marker weapon. The medium marker weapon was a British tank of the First World War. It was designed by William Triton. The weapon was first produced in 1917. The weapon was in service from 1918 to 1930. It was the fastest tank in the war. In this picture we can see the parts of the weapon. The fuel tank was in the front of the hull. The 4 machine guns were placed in the front, the back and both sides, covering 360 degrees. The weight of the weapon is 15 tons. The length is 20 feet. Width is 8 feet 7 inches. Height is 9 feet. The maximum speed is 8.33 mph. This is the detailed schematic section of the medium weapon tank. Thank you all. Bye bye. Stay safe. Stay healthy.